get the win, to get to 5-1 against a team that's very good in the front, and that's a good front seven. They have been for the most part outside of a half of football, basically. You know, last week for them, they played guys tough up there. We knew it was going to be a tough matchup. We wanted to come in and win outside. We didn't as much as we'd like to. We won at times. We didn't play near as well in the passing game as we have. But obviously the story of the day is our defense to come out with 5 turnovers. And it's good for them. We needed that. It was much more important for this team to win like that and have a game like that for confidence after all the things our defense has been hearing about them. Staff, players, everybody involved to come out here and get 5 turnovers and harass the quarterback all day long and play against 2 great receivers. Just put up a bunch of numbers against a bunch of people. It was really good. Our special teams was phenomenal again. It's been the most consistent part of our game. Our offense, defense have both been up and down. But like I said last week, really for the last 2 weeks of the bye, don't judge us on one game. Just like last week, we didn't become the best offense ever versus Arizona and the worst defense ever. And right now it's not flat. I think we're the 85 Bears on defense. So, you know, let's take the whole season together, continue to get better as a team. And it's the first time we've been 5-1 since we've been here. So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to be led by our defense, especially on the road. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to do it again next week.
Dion Bailey obviously has a bright future, but, you know, he's a playmaker already as a freshman. Just talk about his performance tonight.
Yeah, Dion was great. He's been great all year for us. Probably as consistent player as we've had. Great for him to be a freshman. One of us to be a freshman All-American. I think as you saw every day, there's a bunch of freshmen and sophomores all over the place. And so if we can continue to find a way to win games for young players, it's the best thing we can have as a staff for young guys that are going to be back and making a bunch of plays.
3 guys went out.
What were you thinking? First possession, whatever you were trying to do, what were you thinking?
I was thinking that we had a great play. We practiced all week. It was just their look. And unfortunately, we dropped the ball. We walked in the end zone, get an early 7-0 lead, knowing that we thought our defense would play really well.
Why didn't you just go for the no-brainer field goal?
Because that's no fun. You know, you're on ESPN. You gotta do something fun. And then you wouldn't have questions like that to ask me.
No, I thank you for that.
You had 3 guys go out with what looked like pretty significant injuries. Anthony, Marquise, and Mark. What can you tell us about those?
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about all of them, but there was a bunch of guys. That's why I was proud of our second half. Obviously, it wasn't fun to not be explosive on offense. There was a bunch of guys out. Mark was out. Curtis was out for a while. Marquise Lee was out with 6 minutes left in the first half. Demetrius Wright was out for the game. Anthony Brown was out for the game. Mark Coleman came in and out. So we were getting banged up there, and obviously just wanted that clock to run out there in the 4th quarter and get ready to go to South End.
What's with Mark? What's his history?
Yeah, I don't know for sure. There's so many of them that just kind of ran together. So I was just trying to figure out who was there and get guys lined up and get our personnel straight. We were scrambling for a while.
Is there any frustration in kind of the inability to play a complete game? I mean, your defense played well tonight, but
yeah, it is. That's what I think. If you're going to be a good coach, you better have those standards that you expect to play great all the time in all 3 phases. I agree with you guys. I'm the same way. We want to play great. We're not pleased with how that game went. But then again, we won by a couple touchdowns. In a conference, a conference team that puts us to 5-1. So we got to remember that too. Make sure that our players are enjoying the wins as well too. Understand they're hard to come by.
How much pressure should we expect for George Farmer to get in the future? So he played today.
Not a lot. Just put the ball on the ground. Unfortunately, we were hoping to get up a few scores because really, he just hadn't carried the ball in games. And so the idea was it went perfect really, to let him run there in the 4th quarter, hopefully get a couple series there. Unfortunately, took the ball on the ground. And that happens. It happens with freshmen, That was our concern with the kickoff returns. Touching the ball around the game. It's always a concern with true freshmen. You see it all around the country. We've gone through it. Oregon went through it. It happens with the guys. And so hopefully you can get that out of your system and get a win at the same time.
Is there a point where Curtis McNeil puts himself into the conversation to get started right now?
I'm sure he does. Yeah, definitely. He's playing really well. Curtis, he's got to stay healthy too. Curtis has been banged up. Really has been in and out of practice for 2 weeks with some ribs, and so he's had a hard time staying healthy too. At one point he probably would have been.
Looked like Matt was off tonight. Was that the receivers running different routes or him?
Well, he's going to come up here next. I'm sure he's going to tell you that wasn't his best game by any means. But also at that's a hard game really. There's a lot of stuff coming at him, a lot of different looks, and not a lot of chance to set his feet there. They were getting good pressure, beating us up front a lot. That as a quarterback that wears on you. The guys are around your legs all the time, and then he made some really good throws too. But but really close. We're a couple inches away from a big pass that they, the stutter post, the Robert down in the end zone, he overthrows. The game to his left, when he runs by 21 and Robert's going to score again. So unfortunately we missed those, but the good thing is we won 5-1, so you want to miss those, you still win. And make them when we need them next week.
What do
you think accounted for your defense?
Did you pick out your players that you think didn't play well on defense against really a crummy team?
Well, I don't know. I look at that team as a running back that's played well. 2 explosive receivers. They were called by ESPN last week in the best receiver group in the conference. So
you're going to give me propaganda?
They must know something. So anytime you go 5 turnovers, you get whatever it was, 9 points, I don't know what the final was. But that's a pretty good day. You're going to win a lot of games that way. 5 turnovers, 9 points.
What's a great game for
accounts for how much?
Brandon as well. Can you just talk about the other guys, despite Robert, not having a brilliant game?
Yeah, Robert really, they did a good job. They took him away, like a lot of people do. And every time he was in the boundary, they were clouding him over there. And still with that, we still miss it. Robert's got a great day, and the guy comes free, and so Matt can't get it to him on the post corner, where he's going to get about 6 inches out of bounds. That's a long touchdown if he just hits one of the other 2. Robert has a big day. But it was really good to see the other guys step up. Marquise was playing great, got hurt again, never came back. Carswell makes the touchdown. Bryce Butler makes a big play later on. And that's what you need. You need guys to step up and guys go down. Unfortunately, we're going to allow them to go down right now. But it was good. It was a really good story for those guys to make plays.
What accounted for defense is much more active, and was that what you were doing, or is that they're just they're starting to get it? What explains?
I just think we played better. It wasn't some magic formula. We didn't go change a bunch of stuff last week. Well, the great thing was to see the red zone. At the end of the first half, we had been terrible in the red zone. We had put so much emphasis for the last 10 days on it, and for it to pay off with a big turnover down there was huge. So it's good to see. We got to keep getting better. But if I was to pick a way to win the game, I'd really win it this way, where this team is at, so that we can build confidence in our defense. All right, thanks, guys.
I got